Now, what we're saying here, I like the one where you're jammed up because it's a little more realistic. When you're here, you're just tight. I want to think like you're kind of elbowing, creating some space, like you're almost framing off. From here, this left hand is now becoming like a strike, like a palm. But as I'm retracting that hand, I'm bringing the other wrist in. Now I'm stepping forward, like I want to try to break his elbow. Boom, bring him down, all right? From here, stay on it, bring him down, elbow, and come over on 2-on-1 at first. We go to Kote Gaeshi. Palm to palm. So I have basically my thumbs right on his knuckle. I'm then gonna keep that elbow nice and tight, back step out, and drop it. Kneel on the arm, and finish, okay? So let's look at the principle of this. It's like I got the arm to the outside of my body with 2 hands on it. If I can learn to keep that distance and space away from him, he's giving me a great opportunity on the wrist. We go to a couple different things. We start off with this was a great principle. So once I'm on here, I can start adding movement and bring him, sorry, okay? Well, that was good section. You can start bringing a lot of movement into this as well. So I get him offline, get my grip, and then drop him. Really nice. That's what I want you guys to work on. Here, off that, stay, run, drop. Movement. Try to keep yourself away from him. Keep my elbow tight, get your grip, turn, drop it down. That makes sense? Do a little flow it. One tip I could suggest for you guys when you're doing Aiki is keep it light, more fluid, because a lot of extra torque on these things takes its toll, and you want to be able to kind of do a lot with it where you're not going to get like crunched up. Questions?
The more you resist, the more so.
Yes. Space. Dropping it up. Okay. Over the arm. So adding some movement if you want. All right. Now come down. Finish. He starts rolling that way. It's common. So we're going to pin him. So as he starts to roll out of that's when we're going to start pulling on that arm and drop it back in on him. So now I have that weird like wrist, shoulder, elbow lock all in one. So bring it right back here. Same grip. He's rolling away. Very common. Just trying to roll out of that. We follow it. So turning the wrist back into him and pin the shoulder into a socket. Finish right there. Okay? Kind of a little dirty, I love it. Mean and aggressive and sexy all at the same time. Boom, come through, elbow, coming off, trying to break the elbows, they drop on it, come on that wrist hard, and move, twisting back, dropping it, pulling them over, and then just, boom, all in. I try to pin that shoulder in, elbow locks, wrist locks, it's just a very uncomfortable position, okay? Try that. If he was throwing hitting, like trying to stab overhead, so do like a right hand overhead stab, we would do aikijtsu, shiro tosh. All right. No, in principle, I like the idea a lot because it's like once you get on that arm, you have a lot of power. So we're doing it off of Russian because I just don't like that type of knife defense. Meaning, it's like especially when we don't have a weapon in our hand. And that kind of comes to old school Japanese Jujitsu when there's sword on sword or trying to use similar movement patterns, but a little more modernized society now. So we're going to do the same thing off of Russian. We'll come here. The Russian is essentially our aikijtsu. Okay? I'm using my body now to list the same spot. Coming down. Now the hand is going to go, the camera goes there, it's killer. So now I'm going to come over and get a grip here. Okay. So I was here, I'm going to come over and get a figure 4 grip. Now I'm just going to back it out into my Americana, but I'm also adding the wrist rotation here. So see how my thumb and forefinger are right on that wrist, and my other 3 fingers are going to have this kind of control too. But basically looking for that figure 4 lock when we have this too to help. Now I'm trying to drop, like elbow him in the face and drop his hand and wrist down. He falls down, I can now drag him around anywhere I want. Finish with a wrist lock, finish with a meaner wrist lock, or finish with the arm bar. So again, we're here, boom, same setup, stay here. IKKAJO principle, over that, get my grip, nail him, dropping him down, wrist lock, meaner wrist lock, arm bar. Cool? All right, let's do it.